first dance of victory, then Lenly's victory feast.
Xenoblade X introduces a lot and can be daunting for even those who saw Shulk through his journey. For this reason, I'll share some spoiler-free tips and info for both those just starting and those who are partway through their long journey. First, for those who haven't played or have barely played, mechanical skill is by far the most important. You will not be able to create quick travel points at many locations if you don't focus on it initially. In addition, many of the treasure boxes are mechanical. The skill you will need least is biological, though the most biological treasure boxes are in Noctilum and Solum. Once you get skills, only use Elma and Lenly when you are required to. This will balance your affinity levels and prevent you from reaching an affinity prereq to start the next story mission or have to raise every other character's affinity from 0 to start the affinity quests for your own pleasure. If any characters are behind in levels, there is a good grinding spot in Primordia that can quickly get them to about level 40 and even up to level 50 a little slower. You will need a Skell, probably to purchase a Skell besides the one you are given. You want a G-Buster Skell shoulder part, which is made by Sakuraba. Be careful what party skills can do, as some arts can pull all nearby enemies into battle. You can find this spot by exiting NLA from the northwestern exit in the Industrial District, and heading straight north. On the gamepad, you will see 2 sectors with Tyrant icons. The lower one will have a fast travel point to Talon Rock 3rd Terrace. Once here, turn right and fight these guys. A couple G-Busters and some other arts will usually bring these guys down, and they will give good experience. Level 15 characters have jumped over 5 levels from killing one of these. If you are still weak or have few skills, these guys can occasionally defeat you though, but it is the most ideal place to grind that early in the game. There are several ways to increase affinity, such as utilizing soul voices or using flashing arts, as well as doing missions. NPC missions tend to give higher affinity than missions from the board. Heart-to-hearts also help, but they must be done in order, and this setting here is also vital. Some heart-to-hearts cannot be obtained if you have the wrong pet selected. Size does matter. Enemies at the same level but of differing sizes can have quite different stats. Huge enemies can slaughter you even if your party is higher level, but on foot. Small enemies, even at high levels, are less of a threat, especially if you are in a Skell, since you can exit auto-combat mode and stomp and disrupt them while your party pounds them. If you don't have your Skell yet, one of the hardest parts of the test is finding certain collectibles. These collectibles spawn frequently in northeastern Oblivia, at the Dorian Caravan fast travel point. Another great way to find collectibles is to cruise the waters between continents in a Skell. You can fly through the air or skim the surface of the water where collectibles are often found in clumps, and use no Skell fuel. When fighting the final boss, be aware of your party's Skells and have them evacuate if they might get destroyed. The boss can only be killed at a reasonable level without equipment grinding by using Skells, and if you lose one, you won't be able to get it back without resetting. Your safest bet may be to deliberately die 3 times to lower the difficulty for each fight, and minimize the risk of any skills getting destroyed during the final battle since you can't get them back. If you found some of these tips useful, be sure to share with other players early in their journey, and if you have other tips, leave a comment so other viewers can be even more prepared.